Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here, back with another timeless pick a card reading, and this one is inspired by Pisces season. Happy birthday to all the Pisces that are currently tuned in. The title of this video is what are their current projections of you? This reading is inspired by Pisces season because Pisces is ruled by Neptune and co-ruled by Jupiter, but Neptune as a planet is one that definitely deals with projections and delusions and fantasies and dreams, daydreams, the subconscious, things like that. And ultimately, projections are just things that people are basically putting onto you from their own psyche. It does not mean that it's true, and it's not necessarily gossip, but these are the things that people see about you, believe about you, or assume about you based off of their own views, whether it's about themselves or their fears or of people who they box into whatever category you fit in. All right, so you have 6 options to choose from on the screen. Please choose more than one option if you feel drawn to more than one option. And if you enjoy this reading, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Hi, Pile 1. You're the pile that chose image 1. Before we actually get into your message, let's get into the numbers and signs that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 17, 24, 22. And that is it for numbers. Somebody could be a Leo or a Virgo. Someone could be a Cancer or a Gemini. I'm seeing Aries and Taurus. Someone could be a Leo, a Taurus, or a Libra, and a Scorpio. This could be your energy. This could be the energy of the people projecting onto you. This could just be prominent placements in your chart. Who knows? Somebody could be born the year of the snake. They don't have to be, but I am picking up on this energy. All right, so what is this person or people currently projecting onto you? For some of you, some people are projecting the idea that you are losing sleep. Okay, some people feel like you are losing sleep right now. I'm going to tell you what people are feeling or what they're thinking, and then just know that these are projections, okay? Because I don't know how to frame it. So all of the things that I'm going to tell you about what people are thinking right now are their projections of you. Some people think that you are losing sleep currently, Pile 1. I'm getting the vibe that people believe that you are the type of person that normally does get a lot of sleep or maybe does dream a lot, but recently you haven't been dreaming or recently you have been losing sleep. This could be people that are losing sleep over you, right? And their projection is that you're also losing sleep, but maybe you're not talking about it, or maybe some of you are very spiritual people and these people assume that you are normally the type of person that would tell others about your dreams or tell others about your visions or whatever it is. But maybe recently you've been staying up a lot, or they're assuming that you stay up a lot. For some of you, people might project the idea that you stay up a lot at night because you are doing spell work, okay? But it doesn't feel like spell work for a negative reason. I'm actually not getting the vibe that people don't really view you in a negative light, Pile 1. Okay, so if you are someone that's malicious, or if you are someone that has you have a hidden dark side or something like that, I don't think people really view you as being that way. For some of you, maybe in the past you could have been a bit more dark. But I feel like currently people feel like you're going through a phase of shedding an old skin and becoming a little bit more like open and honest. And for some of you, people feel like it's because you're currently in a relationship. Now, if you're not in a relationship, some people are projecting the idea that you are in a relationship right now. They could even feel like you're currently in a connection with someone from your past. All right, or someone that you've been with for a very long time. And for some of you, again, that could be true. For others of you, you're not even dating, or maybe you're dating someone completely new, but people are assuming that you're still with someone, and that you're not leaving, that you're very locked in with this person and you're not leaving them. For others of you, if you are actually in a relationship, your partner could feel this way. Your partner could feel like sometimes you seem disinterested. Sometimes you get a little jealous. Sometimes you act like you want to leave them behind or like you need a little bit more time to yourself, but ultimately you both are like locked in, like you're not going to leave each other. And again, that is a projection. So whether that's true or not is up to you. But there's a lot of people that assume that you are stuck to them, like you're not gonna leave. And they also feel like you're not the type of person that has some sort of hidden agenda. There's a lot of people that have a projection of you being very like pure hearted, or you have pure intentions, or being shady is not really your focus. There's a lot of people that feel like you are very honest with yourself, or you're in a phase of life where you're being really honest with yourself about things. And I don't know, like for a lot of you, there's people who feel like you've changed. There may have been a point in time where you were a little bit more shady, or you were maybe a little bit too involved in other people's drama. But now I'm getting the vibe where it's like you're focused on you. Some of you could be parents, so you could be focused on your kids a bit more. A lot of you in this pile could be business owners, or you're very focused on school or, work or whatever it is. I'm just getting the vibe that people have noticed that you're more confident and self-aware or self-assured, and you're not really focused on other people. They feel like you're losing sleep. Again, some because they think that you're, possibly manifesting at night or dabbling in things to gain the success that you have. But then others of them just feel like you're losing sleep because you're a hard worker and you're up at night and you're creating and you're, editing, or you're doing whatever your work is at night. Some people feel like you work a lot at night, and they feel like it's really working out for you. There could have also been a point in time where you were very inconsistent in and out, or maybe you were even someone that kind of like ran away from your responsibilities or whatever it is that you felt like you wanted to pursue. And what people are currently projecting onto you right now is that you've made your mind up. You've chosen a path and you're no longer ignoring the call. All right. A lot of people feel like you've answered a call. So if you've been told to stay focused or locked in on your relationship instead of being shady and looking for other options, you've locked in and you've decided to commit to your partner. If you were someone that previously would be running the streets or causing drama or being kind of messy or anything like that, I'm getting the vibe where you're more focused on yourself and you're addressing your demons, and you're, you may be someone that stays up at night, but it's not because you're partying. It's more so because you're working hard, or, you're losing sleep. But again, not for the wrong reasons. I'm getting this vibe where people are just assuming that you are on the straight and narrow and doing everything right. Yep. They might feel like you're not really, like, now that you're on this path, they may feel like you're not really going to change. Okay. And even if you aren't someone that had a bad reputation in the past, some of y'all, this is how people have always viewed you, and they feel like you've never changed. Like, you've always been on the straight and narrow. You've always been like, maybe if it wasn't about you being in the mix, like in a messy way in the past, maybe some of you used to overgive a lot in the past and now you don't. All right. And maybe at one point in time, people could have even assumed that you were overgiving or exchanging energy to receive something in return. But I don't feel like they view you this way anymore. They definitely feel like you're very compassionate and kind, and it's coming from a genuine space. And they feel like whatever you're currently going through, it's just like a maturation process. Like you're maturing with time, or you're just becoming more wise, or just more self-aware. Like, I'm not getting a real strong malicious or, like, again, combative or toxic energy in this pile. I just feel like people view you as being very heart-based. You focus more on your feelings from a heart space, and you act from that space, and you're very compassionate and very kind. So if this isn't true, this is what people are assuming about you. Some people may not may not know anything about you at all. Like, they may not know what's going on in your life, but they assume a lot of positive things about you. And if any of you are currently single, if any of you are currently single and looking for love, there's a lot of people that assume that you're in a relationship. So some of you may want to put yourself out there if you're wanting to date, but if you're not open to dating or you don't want to date, then don't worry about it. But I am getting a strong vibe in this pile that some people may feel like you're still with a past person, or you are very devoted in a relationship right now. If you're not dating, or if you're not being seen, if you're in the cut and you've been working and pumping out work and people just think you're working hard and you're committed and you're focused on self-love and your relationship and all of this stuff, they believe that you are locked in with someone, and this is why you're not putting yourself back out there, possibly how you previously did. Some of y'all could have previously been dating a lot or open to people, but now you're not, and they assume it's because you are committed to something or someone. All right, you've changed for the better. So that is what I got from my pile ones. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading. Hi, pile 2. You're the pile that chose image 2. Before we actually get into this pile, let's get into the numbers and signs that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 41, 38, and that's it. Somebody could be seeing 41 or 38. I don't know. You could be 41 or 38 in this pile. Someone could be a Taurus or a Gemini. I'm getting Scorpio or Sagittarius. Someone could have a mutable moon. So Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, or Virgo could be your moon sign. Libra and Taurus is out here. Aquarius is out here. Pisces as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, these are the heaviest signs in this pile. Could be your sign, could be the sign of the people projecting onto you, or are just relevant to this energy somehow. Now, what are people's current projections of you? Pile 2, people are currently viewing you as being very smart. They think you're very smart. A lot of people view you as being the type of person that reads books or does a lot of research. If you're currently in school, they feel like you are fighting really hard to do well in school. Some people feel like you are currently in college or in school or learning a course or are just studying something, and you're working your hardest to get through this schooling. Now, if you're not currently in school, then again, it could just be a projection. Maybe these people are in school and they feel like you're the type of person that would go to school or would go back to school. Or again, if these are like classmates or anything like that, these could be people that feel like you really want to, you want to pass just as much as they want to pass. This is what people assume about you when they view you. They feel like you're really doing it for you, though. Whatever it is that you're currently pursuing, whether it's a job or a like a certain career field or degree or anything like that, these people feel like you're doing it for you. So regardless of what it is that you are actually pursuing your goals for at this time, there's a lot of people that feel like this is something that you've dreamt about. This is something that you've always wanted. You seem like the type of person that follows your calling or trust in God when it comes to what you want to pursue. And they're picking up on the vibe that that's something that you're doing currently. Like right now, you are trusting your gut and you're doing what you feel like God is telling you to do. Speaking of God, some people may feel like you're very faith-based in this pile 2. There could be a lot of people that are projecting the idea of you being very religious or faith-based or focused on things related to the divine in this pile. They feel like you are very devoted to a certain path that you're on, and the reason why you're so devoted is because you are someone that feels like, the divine is leading you down this path or something like that. I'm also picking up on some people feeling like you are not a jealous type of person, or you're not someone that is very deceitful, or, it's a double-edged sword in this pile. Some people may feel like you're not deceitful, like you wouldn't be sneaky, you wouldn't lie, or you wouldn't cheat or anything like that. That's definitely a projection that people are throwing at you. They feel like you're not the type of person that would lie or cheat, but they do feel like you are the type of person that would be envious, though. Okay, there may be people that are assuming that you're evil eyeing them, or that you are the type of person that does envy people. Some people feel like there's a certain lifestyle or a certain type of reality that you've been trying to aim for. that could be a bit of a fantasy for you, or like, you could be seen as a big dreamer. So some people could be projecting the idea that you're a really big dreamer, you daydream a lot, there's a lot of things that you want to accomplish that may not be realistic at this time. And some people may even feel like you wish you could do things all over again. Like you could have some sort of regrets, or people feel like you have regrets. I don't know what they feel like you would have regrets over. Maybe things from the past, maybe decisions that you've made, or moves that you've made. If this is like something, especially when we talk about going to school, if you are someone that isn't very young currently, excuse me, my throat's being weird. Oh my god, the way my throat is being, I feel like some people really don't want to tell you this, or yeah, like maybe some of these people, the things that they're projecting onto you, some of these people really wouldn't want to tell you this directly. But I am picking up on this vibe where it's like, if you are currently pursuing something right now, there could be people who feel like you wish you would have did it sooner. So let's say you are going back to school for something, or maybe you are pursuing a certain career path, or you're working towards a certain goal. There are people in your energy that feel like if you could, or if you were able to, you would want to have a clean slate and start completely over. Like there's things that you regret that you may have been distracted from doing in the past that you're catching up on now. For some of you, this could be motherhood, fatherhood. For others of you, this could be, again, maybe starting a business, starting school, changing up your health routine, working on your mental health, connecting more with God. Like people are projecting things onto you because I feel like some people in your energy may feel like you are the type of person that focuses a lot on the past. All right. Like you're trying to move forward and heal from the past, but you definitely carry baggage from the past. Some people may feel like you feel guilty about certain things from your past. Again, like I'm getting this vibe where people are assuming that there's a lot of things that you wish you would have done differently, or choices that they feel like you wish you would have made, that you aren't currently making, or that you are trying to make now, but it's like you're catching up. Yeah, they feel like you're catching up on something. Some people may feel like you have a lot to decide. Okay, like even if you've already made decisions about certain things, there are people in your energy that feel like you're still deciding. You don't really fully know where you're headed. Like you're kind of just winging it. So even if you are in school, even if you are pursuing a certain career path, even if you are kind of focused on your spiritual path, some people may feel like that's a facade. Like you don't actually know where you're going. You're just, like you have more than one way of moving, but you're just doing what, honestly, they might feel like you're doing what looks right, all right, to other people. This is especially true if you've ever lost any like major figures in your life. So whether it's like family members or loved ones from the past, some people in your energy may feel like you're trying to make these people proud, and that's why you are doing what you're doing currently, but maybe it's not exactly what you want to do. Okay, like maybe they feel like you're trying to make your granny proud, or you're trying to make your aunt proud, or your mom or your dad proud, or something like that. But they also don't know if that's actually what you want to do. Some people feel like there's certain areas of your life where it's just a waste of time. I'm not sure what that would be for you. There are certain things that you're currently investing in that people may feel like are a waste of time, and they could be projecting that onto you because maybe in their mind it would be a waste of time for them, or it just doesn't make sense, whether it's a career path you're on, or again, a relationship you're in, or anything like that. For some of you, if you are in a relationship, some people may feel like you're on the fence about that. Some people feel like you're not completely sure if you want to be in that relationship, like you're on the brink of moving towards something new. Others of you, there are people who feel like you are obsessed with them, or like you're stuck on them. You're really interested in them. This could even be your partner. Like if you are currently with a partner, this person could feel like you're really stuck on them. You really love them and you're done with the past. You're really focused on them. But for others of you, if you are single or anything like that, there could be people in your energy that assume that you're like really stuck on them, because maybe they're really stuck on you. Or for some of you, these are just people that, again, are projecting that onto you. Maybe they assume that you're the type of person that does get very love struck, or, like you kind of get stuck on people. I don't know why. Because there's another group of you where people actually view you as possibly a bit of a heartbreaker, because you're so focused on your faith, or because you're so focused on your path. It seems like you don't really have time to be with other people or be in a relationship. So if you are in a relationship, your partner could be questioning whether you are actually wanting to be with them. They may be projecting something onto you where it doesn't feel like things are permanent, or they are projecting, again, another group of you, your partner could be projecting the idea that you're like super stuck on them, super focused on them. So again, you don't have to like stress out about them feeling like you want to leave. But for others, but if you know that that's the vibe, then, take that as how it is. But for others of you, if you are single or you're not dating someone, again, there's a group of you that some people feel like you're a little bit hungry for love, or you want to be in a relationship. But you maybe this is something that people feel like nothing will come of. All right, like some of y'all could be stuck on a certain person, or again, just stuck on finding love right now, being married or being committed, and they feel like that's not going to work out for you. At least not right now. If there's other things that you're focused on, especially if you are juggling between like school, work, and whatever else. Some people are like, you're not going to be able to do college and get married and do this and have a business or whatever it is. Like some people feel like what you want is not real. So draining. Some people feel like what you want is not real. Yeah, and how you feel about the things that you want it's coming from a space of envy. Like maybe you're envying other people. Like if you are wanting to be in a solid relationship, or you do want a new degree, or you do want to own a business or anything like that, there could be people in your energy that feel like you just want that because other people have it. Like that's not what you want. You're doing what you're doing because you want what other people have, or you're doing what you're doing because you want to show up a certain way. Some people may even feel like you really desire to be famous or well known, or like you're searching for clout, or like, you're really aiming to be seen. Other people are projecting the idea onto you that some of you, again, because of whatever you've been through in the past, the loss of someone, or just whatever type of trauma you've experienced, some people feel like that is really your motivation for what you do. Like the reason why you go so hard for whatever you're pursuing currently is because you are trying to set an example for people who are in similar situations. Okay, so some of you people feel like you're making up for like lost time or past time or anything like that. Others of you, people may feel like you are trying to be an example for other women or men like you in a similar situation. If you are a parent, a young parent, and you don't have a degree or you don't have certain things, people may feel like you're trying to prove to other people that you can be more than whatever it is that, certain stereotypes are. Others of you, or maybe even what your parents had gone through. Like I'm getting a vibe where some people feel like you're trying not to repeat the same patterns. Others of you, if it isn't about stigmas that people are kind of projecting onto you, I am getting a vibe here where people just feel like you're trying to do whatever they feel is impossible. You're trying to beat the odds. There's certain things that are stacked against you that you're trying to fight against, and people feel like that's your mission. All right, they're projecting this mission onto you of trying to be one in a million. All right. So that is what I'm picking up on in this pile. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading. Hi, pile 3. You're the pile that chose image 3. Before we actually get into your message, let's get into the numbers and signs that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 4, 27, and 28 as most relevant numbers. Somebody could be an Aries or a Taurus, a Virgo or a Libra, a Scorpio or a Libra, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag Moon could be relevant. Virgo moon could be relevant. Somebody could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio. And that's all that I'm getting in this pile. All right. So that could be your sign. That could be the signs of the people that are projecting onto you. Yes. Or those signs are relevant somehow. But what are people projecting onto you, pile 3? People are currently projecting a lot of abundance and good fortune onto you, pile 3. There's a lot of people that feel like you're wealthy, or that you're about to be wealthy, you're about to come into wealth, you're about to be very successful, which is really great. You know, if people are assuming this of you or are like putting this energy onto you, I know it probably sucks if you aren't doing well financially, but for a lot of you, if people are assuming this of you, it may actually boost whatever type of manifestations you are trying to call in. So if you've been on your grind, people feel like you're about to be successful, or you already have success around you. So that's really positive. People could feel like you're about to have your big break, or you're about to gain a lot of success in a certain field, or it just seems like you're really in alignment, like you're in your north node, and you seem very calm about everything too. So if you are on the rise, or if things are working out for you, there's a lot of people that feel like you like your job. You like your job, you're in your job, and you're staying at that job. You're not leaving that job behind. Some of y'all, that may not be true. You know, some of you could be in a space of trying to consider what new you want to do in your career, or if you want to shift into something else. But there's a lot of people that assume that you are very comfortable with where you're at, and you don't want to go back to the past, is what I'm getting. A lot of people assume that you don't want to go back to the past. Okay? Like you're in a space of not having hope in any past connections, any past investments, past people, past environments. People feel like you don't want to be attached to the past anymore. Okay? So whether that's true or not, they just feel like you're on the up and up. You're moving forward. Luck is on your side. Opportunities are coming in. There's a lot of people that may view you as being very generous as well. Okay, like you're the type of person that will be giving back even if you are gaining wealth. These are people that feel like you are going to give back to your community, whether it's energetically or monetarily. There are people around you that feel like you would be the type of person that would give, or are a giver. So that's a really positive projection as well. I have a feeling that a lot of you that chose this pile are very attractive. Okay, what people would deem as attractive. You know, you may not view yourself as attractive, but I'm assuming a lot of people in this pile may view themselves as attractive, or people, again, view you this way. Because I'm getting this vibe where it's like, you know, there could be bits and pieces of like envy and things here and there, but I'm not really getting that vibe. I just feel like a lot of people are thinking that you are on the up and up and they would like to be more like you. I will say some people are projecting the idea of you being a gold digger, though. They might feel like you're so focused on money that you won't date anybody that is struggling financially, or you won't entertain anything that isn't transactional even. Like some people feel like you really do want to be with people or be around people that have money. This could even be friend wise. Some people may feel like you don't want to be around any friends that are broke, or people who are struggling. Like you would much rather be on your own with your money. Okay, even though people feel like you are generous or would want to be generous down the line, they feel like there's also a part of you that is kind of like more focused on gaining money rather than spending it. Okay, so they could feel like you're hoarding money a lot. I'm getting Taurus vibes. Somebody could have a Taurus placement or second house placements. People could feel like you're just like hoarding money and not giving it away, but you're also looking for people to give money to you. So you must know who these people are, because I don't know why they're viewing you this way. I'm also getting an energy here that people feel like you really love your body. So regardless of what your body looks like, there's a lot of people that feel like you really love your body. Some of you could be curvier. Some of you are tinier. Some of you are more buff. Some of you are, somebody in this file could actually be trans. Some people could be projecting that onto you. You may not be trans, but people are projecting the idea that you're gender fluid, or like, you know, you tend to be a little bit more ambiguous than most. People feel like that is significant for you. So if you're not doing it intentionally, there are people that may view that as being intentional. Like they're projecting the idea of you being gender fluid as like a thing that you've claimed or something that you have identified about yourself. If it's not true, then it's just a projection. But I am getting an energy here of people viewing you as like loving your body or loving how you look or loving how different you are. Some people may project onto you that you're a really good dancer as well. They think you can dance, or that you're the type of person that likes to dance or you want to dance. Some people are projecting onto you that you are crushing on them. Okay. Some people may feel like you have a lot of crushes or that you're crushing on them or you have a specific crush. Some people are projecting the idea that you are crushing on them right now, or again, that you are the type of person that, you know, like you're a lover girl, lover guy, like you always have somebody that you like. If there are people that are crushing on you currently, they may feel like you would like them back or you do like them back. So if there is anybody in your environment that you are actually crushing on, this person could feel like they already know that you're crushing on them. For others of you, if you don't have any crushes at all, or if you don't like anybody, there are people in your environment that think that you would like them or that you do like them. And it's only a matter of time until you connect with them. Okay. Some people also feel like they're projecting this energy onto you that even though you don't want to go back to your past, if they were to reach out to you or apologize to you or open up to you, that you would still be open to them. All right. So even if that isn't true, there are people in your energy that feel like if they were to approach you properly or say how they felt or to tell you how they feel, there's like this energy here of them winning you over. Some people want to make a move on you and they are already connected to somebody else, y'all. This is crazy. I'm picking up on the energy. I'm picking up on the energy of people who are like in relationships, established relationships, or who are like, who could have chosen other people over you at some point in time. And now there's this energy of them wanting to come your way, or feeling like if they came your way now that you've gone through these changes, or now that you are going through these changes, you would be open to them. Okay. Some people feel like they need to apologize to you. Okay. So something that people could be projecting onto you is that you're mad at them. They may feel like you're angry with them, or you're like resenting them. And this is why you're so focused on work. Overall though, like I feel like people's projections of you is that you're just like very beautiful, very wealthy, destined for success, even keeled, super materialistic, money focused. You got a crush on them. They got a crush on you. You don't really care about your past. You don't want to be attached to your past because you're making moves in the present. Some people may feel like you really love what you do. I'm really getting that heavy. Whatever career path you're in or whatever job you have, people definitely feel like you love what you do and you're not going to leave that job. Some of you may want to leave a job, but I'm getting the vibe where people feel like you're happy or content with what you have going on. You could even be like, I mean, this doesn't have to be serious for anybody, but you could even be carless. Okay. Cars aren't needed, all the time, but I'm getting the vibe where it's like, you might not even have a car, but like people could assume like, even without having the car, you don't care. You don't care. You have the money to Uber around or to be chauffeured. Like some people feel like you are just living your luxurious life. People feel like you're very luxurious in this pile. They don't think that you are struggling. And even if you do have a car, I'm getting the vibe where it's like, you like your car. Like they just think you're very comfortable. You like your car. You're not going to update your car anytime soon. Like you are focused on your money. You're focused on your job. You're focused on enjoying your life and not going back to the past. And when you're ready to give, you'll give. But for now, you're focused on you. Okay. So some people may also be projecting onto you that you like to travel. Okay. Or you like foreign foods, or you like foreign people. Some people may feel like you're interested in dating outside of your culture or race or anything like that. All right, but that is the projections that I'm picking up on in this pile. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading. Hi, pile 4. You're the pile that chose image 4. Before we actually get into this pile, let's get into the numbers and signs that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 32, 38, 18, 44, and 37. These could be ages, days that are relevant for you. Who knows? Somebody could be a Taurus, a Gemini, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Virgo, a Libra, An Aries or a Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Cancer moon, Libra moon, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Capricorn heavy, Scorpio, Cancer. Oh, no. Oh, well, somebody in here. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, water signs may be relevant. I meant to say Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, heavy Sag. Before I got into this pile, I was hearing the part from, what is it called? I'm His, He's Mine by Katy Perry. Okay, featuring Doechii. I was hearing the part from Doechii where she's like, I be so possessive and narcissistic. Something about I don't play about a big D. Baby, we good, right? Okay. Somebody could be a Leo. They don't have to be. What's Katy Perry? Somebody could be a Scorpio as well. But that part in particular, some of y'all, I know this is the image of the man. Somebody could be projecting onto you that you have a that you have a large thing, okay? Like there's something you're well endowed. But I'm also getting this vibe too where they may feel possessive of you. So if you are currently in a relationship with someone, or if there are people around you that you've had any type of encounters with, there could be people in your energy that feel like that is theirs or you are theirs, or like there's something here about feeling like, yeah, like that is theirs. And I'm getting specifically if people have dealt with you in a physical manner. Some people actually feel like you are currently in a relationship, like a very established relationship. Somebody is projecting that onto you. Somebody feels like you've been in a long-term relationship. You've been in it for years. And it could actually be with someone, like you could literally be married. Some people are viewing you as married. Maybe the person that is projecting this energy onto you where it's like, you are mine, like I'm claiming you, could be someone that you are currently married to. For others of you, again, I would hope that you're not, dabbling in things outside of a relationship, but there could still be people who are possessive of you, even if you're single currently. Some people may feel like you don't know where you're going in life, though, Pile 4. There's people who are projecting confusion over your life, or they assume that you really don't know where you're headed, or you really don't know who to choose. Okay, some people may feel like you have more than one option. I'm getting this in this pile. There could be people around you that are projecting the energy of having more than one option in your vicinity when it comes to love, when it comes to career, when it comes to life in general. Some people may feel like you're a reformed, that gas was weird. Some people may feel like you're a reformed player. Okay, like you used to be a player, but now you're in a commitment, or now you want to be in a commitment, or you used to be a play girl, or you used to. For some of you, if you are a feminine, you could be the one that people assume that you are like very possessive of people as well. Some people could feel like you're the type of person that's like possessive. Now that I think about it, because you could be feminines that chose this pile as well. There could be a masculine in your energy that feels like you are like possessive of them. Okay, like you don't want to let them go, and it's because they have a big thing, or there's something going on here where it's like, I don't know, like somebody in your energy. It's weird because I'm picking up on this vibe where people feel like you seem to have a lot of opportunity around you, but you aren't making a decision on what you want to do. It feels like it's a lot of opportunities in more than one area of your life. And even if you are a feminine, like I said, some of y'all, people think you've been in a long-term commitment for like the longest time. Somebody is viewing you as being super committed to someone, but maybe even while being committed, you have a lot of temptation around you. Some people feel like you get a lot of offers from people, or a lot of people that want to romantically connect with you, but you don't pursue them. Now, for some of you, please don't take this personally, but there could be people that feel like you are stuck in some sort of situation with someone or stuck in a certain cycle because you don't know your worth. You don't know how beautiful you are. You don't know how valuable you are. If you are in a relationship, some people feel like you are stuck in that relationship because you don't see that you deserve better. And that may not be true. Again, this could be people's projections of you. They're painting you as like this damsel. Even if you're a man, some of you, even if you're a man, I'm getting this vibe where it's like if you are a player or if you are dealing with more than one person, some people feel like it's because you don't know that you're worth committing to. Okay, some people feel like you actually don't view yourself as commitment material. Or if some of you are making someone a side piece in a relationship, some people feel like you like you are staying in a situation for the wrong reasons. Maybe you are wanting to stay with someone for money and status and things like that. Because I'm getting that for a lot of you, people are projecting stability onto you. Okay, even if this is a career related thing, like maybe you have more than one talent you can pursue right now or anything like that. Some people feel like you are pile 4. I'm not gonna lie. Some people could feel like you're focused on the wrong things. You might be moving out of a phase of life of being focused on the wrong things, but some people feel like you're focused on the wrong things. Some people feel like you could be focused on a connection that, again, you may not need to be attached to. Maybe you've had many cycles with this person and they feel like you're attached to them for the wrong reasons. Again, possibly for money, possibly because you really don't see your value. Like some people could feel like you have low self-esteem or you're struggling with knowing your worth in a situation, so you keep fighting for someone or being possessive of someone even though it may not be the best relationship. I really get the vibe that people like really want to talk to you. Some of y'all have people that really want to date you, really want to talk to you, but they feel like you're attached to a person who is like trying to keep you there. Some people could even feel like you're stuck to someone through spell work. Like some of y'all are attached to someone through spell work. Like you really don't like that person or you don't really want to be with someone, but they're putting spell work on you or they're manipulating you somehow. If some of you are stuck in a relationship or not even stuck, if somebody is viewing you as possessive of someone, pile 4, there could be people who feel like you are putting something on that person to keep them there. Like you, or maybe you've done that in the past, like to keep a partner around you or keep someone in your energy. They feel like you have manipulated this person or you have tried to keep them there through, for some of y'all, it could be smacks. Maybe it's real good. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine, I'm getting like some people could feel like this person has manipulated you into staying because the physical intimacy is really good, or you have manipulated this person into staying for those reasons. And they feel like there's so many other opportunities waiting for you, but instead of pursuing those opportunities, you stay in the situation. And you could argue with this person a lot and have conflict with this person a lot, but the passion keeps you there. And there could be someone outside of a dynamic that may feel like they want to heal a situation with you, or even if you are currently in a relationship, pile 4, the person that you're with could feel like you really want to heal the situation with them. Like they could feel like you don't want to let them go or they don't want to let you go. And whether that's true or not, some of y'all, you could be like, I'm not even in a relationship. Some people could be thinking about a past relationship that you were in that you're still healing from. Some people may feel like you are, why is this here? Some people are very physically attracted to you. Okay. I feel like people are scared of you. People think you're codependent though on this person, or like on a relationship, or maybe even on validation. If you are someone that has a lot of options and you date a lot of people and, or if you are in a relationship, but you are still seeking validation from other people, there's people who are viewing you as being a bit codependent on attention and validation. Pile 4. whether that's true or not. Some people feel like you need to heal, like you got some things you need to heal. This could even be physically, like if some people view you as being like, you know, promiscuous. Some people may feel like you need to go get checked out or something like that. Again, I hope this isn't triggering you, but it's just projections. This may not be true. Some of y'all could be celibate and, or again, committed to one person, haven't done anything with anybody else, but there's like these projections of you. Some people could also feel like you're very money hungry. Again, so either you're in a relationship where you're money hungry, you're with someone that has money, or you're with someone where the money and stability is good and that's why you stay. Others of you, people could feel like you're looking for someone to buy you things or to pour money into you because you refuse to be broke, or you refuse to be like, to not look a certain type of way, to not live a certain type of way. They could feel like you are the type of person that I'm getting like a and I don't know if I want to say it because she's going through a moment, but my condolences to her too. But I'm kind of getting a Shira 7 vibe. Like, I know Shira recently lost her husband, but like some of y'all could be like the type of people who would preach like, I need to be in this relationship and he needs to take care of everything related to me because that's what men should do for women. Or you could be a masculine that's like, I gotta make sure I pay for everything for this woman, and look a certain way and all of this stuff. I'm not getting that from a negative standpoint though. Some people can feel like you're just flashy, like you taking care of your woman is one thing, but then there's like another layer to it where it's like some of you may be very like flashy, or people feel like you would want to be flashy or extra for your love interest. Or some of you, not gonna lie, people could be projecting onto you that you're shallow. Okay, like there's a certain type of woman that you want to date, or a certain type of lover that you want to date. Maybe they have to meet a certain standard of yours, because you're not really focused on love. You're more focused on looks and money. And I feel like there's some people that view you as like wanting to break out of that phase of your life, or from being in that energy. But they also view you as like having a hard time with doing that. Some people are acting like you're like a victim in a situation, like you need to be set free. And then other people are viewing you as like the one who is conducting the whole thing. Like you want someone to be stuck. You want someone to stay there. You are the villain in the story. Some people view you as the victim. Some people view you as the villain. There's a lot of people that also project this energy of having a connection onto you. So even if you are in a relationship, or even if you are single and people are like, oh, this person dates anybody, there's a lot of people that still want to be with you. Like, even if they view you as dating anybody or being in a relationship and like being with this person for the wrong reasons, or being in a relationship and like entertaining other people or whatever you're doing, I'm getting the vibe where it's like they still assume that there's a connection between the two of you. Some people could even feel like, I might have to put a trigger warning on this pile. Some people could even feel like because everybody feels like they have this connection to you, some people could feel like you're just like easy. Like it would be easy to take you away from the person that you're dealing with, or like to deal with you, because they think that you want that attention. You like the attention, but if they can't provide the same type of stability, you're not going to go. So they may feel like you're with your partner for stability. You're not with your partner for romance. If somebody else came up and offered you something that you viewed as valuable, they feel like you would take it, but you might not fully leave. So some people may feel like you're the type that would cheat, or it would be easy to get you to cheat. Some people also could feel like, I don't know, some of you, the people who are viewing you as a victim in a situation, they may also feel like you really want to let go of the person that you're with, but you're having a hard time with not viewing them as like their own person. Like maybe you feel like you got to save your partner, or you got to save the person that you're with, or like you feel like this person needs you more than you need yourself. Okay, so But they feel like you want to be wild and free and to do your own thing. And either that's why you cheat, like you really want to be free, but you're in a relationship and this is why you cheat. Or some people feel like you really want to be wild and free, but you're stuck in a connection and you can't leave it. For some of you, if this isn't about romance as well, some people could feel like you're stuck in a job or a family dynamic where you're very codependent on how that thing makes you look or feel or whatever it is, but you have other things that you want to do. Some people feel like you're being manipulated into staying. Or yeah, like the lifestyle that's attached to it. You don't really know where you're headed. You're focused on money. But it's like you're just enjoying the ride or something. Yeah. For some of you, this could be a parent that's thinking this, that's like projecting this onto you. Yes, I'm picking up on that. Or even an ex. You could have an ex-partner or something. That's all that I have for this pile. I'm sorry, pile 4. This is like a messy pile, but it is what it is. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading. Hi, pile 5. You're the pile that chose image 5. Before we actually get into your pile, we're going to get into the numbers and signs that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 36, and that is it. 30 and the number 6. So somebody could be those ages, born on those days. Someone could be an Aries or a Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer. Virgo moon is significant in this pile. I'm also picking up on Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo. And that is it for now. What are people projecting onto my pile 5s? Pile 5, people are projecting that you're not healing. Okay? Or there's something about your life that you weren't healing. You may have been avoiding your healing at some point in time. You were ignoring your intuition at some point in time. But now you could be in a phase of life where you're like wanting to make amends with people. So at some point you were not open to being as compassionate or to compromise. You weren't compromising with other people. You were being a little bit more stubborn, but now you're open. Okay, this is a projection that people are putting onto you. They feel like you're forgiving people or you want to forgive, but they feel like you're very emotional. Some people feel like the reason why you were so emotional is because you are insecure. Okay, so I feel like some of these piles are triggering. Some of you, people could have felt like you were being insecure. And that's why you were being weird with them or so emotional with them. Or, you know, if there is any issue when it comes to healing a situation with someone, this person could have been projecting the idea onto you that you weren't healing it with them because you were jealous or you were comparing yourself to them. Some people feel like your jealousy and your comparison issues come from your relationship with your family and you have a toxic family dynamic. All right. Some people are projecting the idea that you have issues with your family. So whether it's siblings, mom, dad, sister, whatever it is, aunts, uncles, some people feel like you have issues with your family dynamic, silent grudges and, you know, criticism and all kinds of stuff that you are working through or you weren't trying to work through in the past, but now you're trying to work through it. Some people feel like you've discovered that you were in some sort of cycle. Like you were playing out an old cycle or an old pattern from your past or like a generational curse. But now you've learned that you need to work on a connection with people or you just need to focus on other things outside of whatever you were focused on. Some people feel like you finally broke out of a cycle and now you're more focused on work. Okay, like you closed out a cycle. Like maybe some of you just got a job. Some people could be projecting onto you that you just got a job or that work is going really well for you and that's what you're focused on instead of being too emotional. Because people definitely view you as being emotional, but now they view you as being like emotional or open to your family. So at one point you were being emotional on your own and now they feel like you're being emotional with other people, but in the right type of way. They may still feel like you're holding grudges towards past people. All right. Or that you still have family that are mad at you or who still want to like compete or compare or judge you, but you're ultimately choosing to focus on work instead and move forward. Some people could even feel like you're going to therapy for something, or like you're really trying to work on some issues that you've had related to your past. And now you're in a spot where like you're being a bit more logical about how you choose to approach the situation rather than emotional. Maybe in the past you were so emotional about things that you were willing to, separate from your family or separate from your friends or separate from the people who I'm hearing that invest in you most. Like some people feel like your family members could feel like they invest in you a lot. I feel like a lot of people who are projecting onto you in this pile are your family. It could be people outside of your family, pile five, but I kind of get the vibe that these are like people in your family, or like a partner or something like that you're with. Some of you, this could even be your partner. If you were having issues with a partner that you have a family with, this person could be projecting the idea onto you that at one point in time you weren't trying to heal the situation, you weren't trusting your gut on working on the dynamic, but now you are wanting to work with them or talk to them. Somebody is watching your social media heavily. People are really watching your social media. So they're watching what you talk about on social media, what you're posting, reposting. And this may be where they're getting these assumptions from. Some people feel like you have issues with communication though. Like you're not really good at speaking or you're not really good at talking about what you really need to get off your chest. Some people are blaming you for the reason why things have fallen out. So if this isn't true, it's a projection. But some people feel like you're not the type of person that wants to talk. You actually have a lot of love interest or like people who are romantically interested in you that feel like you don't want to talk or you're not a talker, which may not be the case. Maybe some of you guys are talkers. Maybe some of you guys are the type that want to communicate with the people that you like, but they assume that you're not the type of person that likes to talk a lot. For some of you, these could even be people that you don't want to talk to, but they just assume like you're not a talker. Okay. Because that's a projection, or maybe these people aren't talking to you and they assume that you're not talking to them, so it must mean that you don't like talking either. Like, I don't know, these people are weird. Some people feel like you're going through this like resurgence of self-love, or you now know your worth, pile five. Like you're in a phase of life where you're starting to realize your worth, and you're starting to recognize that there's things that you can improve or things that you could be pursuing right now if you just have the confidence to do so. Maybe at some point in time, people felt like you were your own worst enemy, and now you're in a phase of life where you are choosing to see the good in the things that you have, or the benefit of certain blessings that you have. Like maybe some of you guys are very beautiful people, and in the past you were like, I can't start that YouTube, or I can't start that business or model or whatever it is. I gotta lose some weight first, or do my hair this way, or have this or have that. Some people feel like you've broken out of this phase of like waiting to have certain things, and now you are prepared, or now you are pursuing what you want without having to be so hard on yourself. Like some people could view you as being really hard on yourself, but you finally have broken out of that phase, and that may not be true. Maybe you haven't been hard on yourself. Maybe you don't judge yourself that harshly. But some people may have been judging you and assumed you weren't making moves because you were judging yourself. But now you are making moves, and they feel like it's because you recognize that you're good enough. Okay, so some people may feel like you have self-esteem issues. I'm getting that energy with them viewing you as like now knowing that you're good enough. Maybe at one point in time, people felt like you were insecure. That's what I said though. Am I getting that? I'm still getting that. Some people could have felt like you were insecure. Somebody in your energy felt like somebody specific in your energy felt like you were in conflict with them, or you were having issues with them because you are jealous or you are insecure. Yeah, somebody felt like you were jealous or insecure. What's that about? They feel like you could have been insecure about your money, or like some of you, people could feel like you're insecure about your money or your job, or somebody could even feel like you were insecure about receiving their help. Like if somebody wanted to help you out or something and you were like, no, I don't need your help, I'm focused on me. Somebody could have felt like you were being too prideful because you were insecure, or they were triggering your insecurities. Others of you, I'm getting something here about people feeling like you're insecure about your romantic status. Maybe some people felt like you were insecure. Like, let's say somebody is married and you're not married. Somebody could have felt like you were insecure about not being married. Others of you, I'm getting like, if you are in a relationship, some people may have felt like you were insecure about just how your relationship is playing out for some reason. Okay, and if this is your partner that felt like you were being insecure, maybe this is someone that felt like you were mad at them because they hadn't fully invested the way that you wanted them to, but they're still working towards that. Like, let's say you have a partner that is struggling with their money. They may have felt like you were mad at them because they were struggling with their money, but now you are starting to like forgive them for that. Okay, like these could be people that feel like you really care about money or really care about work or really care about your long-term stability. And if you weren't receiving that from someone, they feel like that's why you were mad at them, or that's why you're still mad at them, or that's why you left, or something like that. Is there anything else in this pile? Some people view you as being very resilient as well. They're projecting the energy of resilience onto you. They feel like you could survive anything. Okay, you're very good at getting through obstacles in this pile. Somebody is viewing you as being very resilient. Pile 5. All right. So that is all that I have. Pile 5. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Oh, did I say that some people feel like you are not following your intuition? Did I say that already? Some people feel like you don't follow your intuition. Like, you might get all the signs to do certain things, but you still don't trust what your intuition is telling you. Okay? That could be on a large scale or a small scale. Some people may even feel like on a small scale, it's like small things that you do that you don't trust your intuition on. Others of you, there are people who feel like there's way bigger plans and things that you could be pursuing, or, you know, things that you're doing currently that it's like you aren't listening to your intuition on it. Okay? So that's not for all of you, but I am picking up on that. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading. Hi, pile 6. Last but not least, you're the pile that chose image 6. Before we actually get into this pile, let's get into the numbers and signs that are most relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 26, 15, 19, 2. And that's it number wise. Somebody could be a Leo or a Virgo. Someone could be a Cancer or a Gemini. Someone could be a Scorpio or a Libra, an Aquarius or a Pisces. I'm also getting Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries heavy, Scorpio heavy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius heavy, and Leo. Okay. Before I got into this pile, I was actually hearing Falling for You by Colby Calais. I don't know Colby Calais' sign. I wish I did. Somebody could feel like they're falling for you, or somebody is projecting the idea that you are falling for them onto you. They may feel like you have a crush on them, or that you're in love with them. Yeah. There's a card out here. It says, love, I'm starting to fall head over heels for you. Yes. Somebody feels like you are interested in them. They're projecting the idea onto you that you are interested in them, or you are in love with them, or you have love for them. Somebody feels like you love them. Okay. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. This is what somebody's projecting onto you, though. Yeah. Somebody is projecting onto you that, like, they judged you too quickly, or yeah, somebody feels like they judged you too quickly. Or they judged a situation too quickly. They may feel like you judged a situation too quickly. Somebody in your energy may feel like, because I don't know if this energy is true. Some people either feel like you are a player that is falling in love. Pile 6. Or some people could feel like there's someone that is a player, or who used to be a player, or who tends to be a little bit more lusty. Somebody is no longer wanting to be lusty. Somebody is no longer wanting to be a player. Somebody wants to fall in love. Somebody is in love or wants to fall in love. Like, somebody wants to be committed now. That's what's being projected onto you. They feel like you were in a phase of life where you didn't want to be in love, but now you do. So I don't know if that's true for you, but that's what's coming up. Like, some people feel like you are praying for a soulmate, like a real soulmate. Some people could feel like you're in the LGBTQ community as well. You don't have to be. Some people feel like you are, whether that's masculine on masculine or feminine on feminine or person on person, doesn't matter. Some people could be projecting that onto you. If that's true, then that could be a true projection. You could have some people who are in the LGBTQ community that are like projecting that onto you. Some of you could even have people who aren't in the community that are projecting that onto you, but they're attracted to you. So they assume that you are because they're like, clearly you are because I'm attracted to you, which makes no sense. But that's how they're viewing it. They feel like you are because they are attracted to you. So anyway, I'm also getting to, there's something here about people projecting the idea that like you may know this already. Some people feel like you already know. You're very intuitive. Pile 6. People feel like you're very intuitive. So you already know certain things. Something that people project onto you is like that you already know certain things about them, even if that's not true. But I feel like that's because they feel like they might know some things about you, or they just assume that you are just super intuitive. Yeah. Now, even though people feel like you're super intuitive, though, they also could feel like you're a bit shady. Okay? Like, even though you are very intuitive, or you seem to be very like non-judgmental, or, you know, kind and loving and all these things now, maybe at one point in time they viewed you as shady. But for others of you, people view you as a bit shady. Like you got a shady type of scammy energy to you. I don't know if they literally think you are scamming people, or if there's something about you that feels a bit like fraudulent, but I feel like there's an energy to you where people feel like if you are someone that wants to be more committed now, some people feel like they remember a time where you weren't, and they're picking up on that. Like they got the receipts. Okay? Or they feel like you're this type of person. Like you're the type of person that could pick up on somebody being shady. Like you got the receipts to them being shady. You might be the type of person that calls people out. People could be projecting the idea that you are the type of person that isn't afraid to call people out. Some people are viewing you as like not wanting to leave where you are or not travel where you are. Some people feel like you want to stay exactly where you're at. So if you are someone that like lives in a certain place and you've been there for a long time, some people feel like you're not going to leave that place. But that could be because they're not going to leave that place. I'm also getting an energy here where it's like some people feel like you are just comfortable with what's going on in life. Another pile kind of got that vibe. Like some people feel like you are very comfortable with where you are in life, and you don't feel like you need to meet new people, or you don't feel like you need to date new people. Because some of you, people really think that you've already found the person you want to be with. Some people may even feel like you're in a secret relationship that you're not telling others about. Some people project the energy onto you that like you don't really like them like that. Even though you could like people, have crushes on people and everything, and people just assume that you don't like them. Why is that? I don't know. I feel like some people assume that you would fight a little bit harder for them. You look like the type of person that would, like, if you're the person that knows everything and you're really intuitive, they feel like you would have been pursued them if you knew that they were the right person to pursue. Even if you're a feminine, I'm getting like some people feel like if you really wanted to be with them, or you really were supposed to be with them, you would have pursued them. So if you're not, then it must be a sign that this is not meant to be. For others of you, some people feel like you are so attractive that you don't really need compliments, or you don't really need to get hit on, because people must be like banging down your door, always wanting to talk to you, always wanting to hit on you. And I definitely feel like that's a projection that people have of you because they are attracted to you. Maybe they want to pursue you, they want to talk to you, but they are not making any moves. What else? Some people feel like you're about to be very successful, or you have a lot of success currently in your life, and you are the type of person that knows how to use the attention that you have. Maybe you are someone that's very vocal about your beliefs or your opinions, or your views on the world. Some people really think you're smart in this pile. Pile 6, people feel like you're very intelligent. Somebody in your energy feels like you're very intelligent. Yeah, and if you did have a past, or if there was something shady about you in the past, or if there was an energy about you in the past that didn't feel as woke or self-aware, anything like that, some people feel like you've detached from that version of yourself or that version of your life. Some people feel like you're very fine. Some people, they're projecting the idea onto you that you are very loyal as well. Like when you actually do want to be with someone, you would be very loyal. Okay? Like you're not the type to cheat, or you're not the type to have a wandering eye once you're with someone or once you're interested in someone. Or if there is someone specific in your energy, this person may feel like you are not going to leave them. You're very loyal. You're very consistent with them. You want to be with them. Or they feel like, because that's how they feel about you. Or they feel like you would be that way. Like if you're not actually dating them, they feel like you would be very loyal if you were to commit. Yeah. But some people feel like you're praying for that. Like, again, if you're not actually in a relationship or dating right now, some people feel like you're praying for like a solid partner. Like you want to be in love and you are in this romantic space. And, you know, maybe in the past people judged you a little too harshly. People could have judged you. People could still be judging you. Like I said, some people feel like you're, you know, maybe you're out for yourself. With this whole like scammy type of vibe. Some people feel like you're the type of person that is only looking out for yourself, and maybe they even feel like they have proof of that. Like you're the type of person that would be able to, like, some people could talk about a time where they remember when you were doing stuff to be selfish or dating people to be selfish or whatever it is, but now you're in a spot where you want to be more heart-based and loving. Some people feel like you're the type of person that, like, I brought up that whole arguing thing. I don't feel like they think that you're argumentative, but some people feel like you are the type of person where it's like you are not afraid to call somebody out. I'm really getting that. They might even feel like you're a bit hot-headed, Pile 6. Like you are not going to let something slide. Some people feel like you're not going to let something slide. If somebody was shady with you in the past, they feel like you're not going to let something slide. So if there is a player that is falling in love with you, this isn't about you falling in love. If there's a player that's falling in love with you, they feel like you're not going to let something that they did that was shady in the past slide. Maybe this person at one point in time wanted to be with you for the wrong reasons, or this person dated people in the past for the wrong reasons. And they feel like you have proof of that. Like you could call them out on something that they've done or that you've seen them do. Okay, this person could have been trying to date people for clout or to make themselves look good, or, you know, like it doesn't have to just be money. Like somebody could have wanted to be around you for money reasons, but I'm almost getting the vibe where it's like this person feels like you would be able to call them out on wanting to be around you to be seen as cooler or something like that. Yeah. They feel like you would call them out. And that could be true or that may not be true. This could be a projection, and this person may not even, like, you may not even know that this person feels this way. Some of y'all do. Some of you are very intuitive, so you know exactly who I'm talking about. But others of you, I'm picking up on the vibe where, like, somebody in your energy could be scared that you're going to find out that they are or have been around you for clout or to look good, or, you know, if it's not for money reasons. Some of y'all could be money reasons, or for others of you, it's just to be seen as cooler or to be in proximity with you. And they feel like you're going to call them out on it. Or if you find out about it, that you would call them out. Yeah. Especially if some of y'all have said things to people where they kind of got nervous because they're like, how'd you know that? Or they just kind of pick up on the vibe that you know things, like you know things that you're not telling them. So they're like, uh-oh, do you know this? Are you picking up on this? Why is this energy right here? Some people feel like if there's somebody in your energy that talked about you, heavy on the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you or this person. If there's somebody in your energy that talked about you or, I don't know, talked about you or did something shady to you, they feel like you know. And if you aren't talking to this person or if you're closed off from this person, they feel like you know. Like they're getting karma. And you know, they're scared. They're scared to come back around and say something to you because they feel like you would give them karma or they're going to get karma. They know that they will. Capricorn, Libra's here as well. Yeah, people are afraid of you. They feel like if they put you in a third party, or if they were, if you closed off from them unexpectedly, or if they like were trying to juggle you, or if they weren't offering you something solid, again with this whole scammy vibe, maybe somebody wanted to come in for money, or just to sleep with you, or for clout or something like that. I don't know if this person has said anything physically to anybody, or if they have like messages or something somewhere, but somebody feels like you would have proof that they did that, or that they talked about that, or that that was their motives. Pile 6. So that's a projection that, again, maybe you don't know that that's what this person would be thinking, but that's coming up in the energy. Yeah. And maybe that's why you're no longer focused on the past. This could definitely be somebody from your past. You could have set a boundary with this person, or some of y'all called this person out. Some of y'all called somebody out. Yes. You could have called somebody out for being shady, or called somebody out for what? I don't know. If somebody was talking to someone else, or was in another relationship, or was doing something shady behind your back, some of y'all could have called this person out like, don't you have a person, or aren't you doing this, or what's going on with that? Why are you being this way? Like, I feel like some of y'all could have called somebody out and they're scared to come back around because they feel like you would be able to pull up receipts of what they did wrong. They're projecting that onto you, like you knowing everything. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance.